2 days. Members, um, abundant spell. So abundant spell stream. So I just want to kind of try. Let me know if the music is too loud. I want to try to get this altar so it's visible for you guys. And when I've done that, that's kind of the most important thing. So let me see. If I sit back a little bit, is this bottom one visible? Yeah, the chat's over, but it is visible. Okay, wonderful. So I'll just wait for a few people to arrive. I know it's a bit different when it's not a scheduled stream, you know, and I just kind of randomly come on. But this was planned in the posts section of my channel. So if you are not regularly checking the post section, you won't be notified of the mobile streams that happen. Okay, the mobile streams. So let's see. That might be a good place here. Amis, hello and welcome. So the stream is for members. If you would like to make a donation, you are also very welcome to join. I would recommend becoming a member because if you give a £3 donation, you only included in this stream. If you become a member, just for the month, you get extra crystal balls. You get channeling as well. So I would recommend that, but it's not necessary. You don't have to do that. And if you are not wanting to participate, you are still very welcome to just watch, just observe. That's fine. Hello and welcome, Jasmine. I had a feeling Jasmine would be the first candle. So I will wait for a few more people to go in before I go over our spell elements, okay? And we're cleansing a little bit differently today. I love sage cleansing on stream because it's very ASMR, you know, the crackling of the sage is very beautiful sound. But I don't have enough sage because I use it a lot. So I've run out, I need some more. Bay leaves. I'm saying sage, I meant bay leaves. Bay leaves make a beautiful crackling sound. They're amazing for spells anyway, but when you're on stream and you want to make it nice and aesthetic, bay leaves are amazing, but we're really running out of them. I use them too much, so we may not use them. We might use the last few. So yeah, so that's the stream, the abundance spell stream. So comment in the chat if you want to be included in any way. The instructions to be included are in the description. But I highly recommend just becoming a member because, like I said, then you get extra other streams. You get extra crystal balls, more than subscribers. You get more channelings and things like that. So, yeah. I don't know if we have anyone else in. It says 25 people, or I don't see any more messages. So yeah, give a wave, say hi if you are in, and please, yes, do like the video. And yeah, when a few more people come in, I will go over it a little bit more. It's really nice. It's really nice to do the stream this way because when I have the green screen, we can't really use green. And even though I know I'm very kind of affirmative with you guys about red being the abundance colour because we need our root chakra to be engaged for money. I do love to include green. So like we have some coins and we have gold and green coins. And you can actually see the green now. It's amazing. So we have some coins to use. We have our little leprechaun. This is Larry. And Larry is Larry's like a mascot. He's like the symbol of our abundant spells because he's a leprechaun. Leprechaun energy is high vibrational abundant energy. A pot of gold, you know, a pot of gold. So here we are. Those of you who have seen Larry before can finally see him fully because there's no green screen. He's very, very sweet. He's a bit of a bobblehead. So yeah, I love Larry very much. Larry will be included too. LP, hello and welcome. Vickers, lots of love from India. Amazing. Lots of love from the UK. love, light and blessings to you. I hope you're having a wonderful time. So we really need to see if any members come in to the stream. Maybe it will be a full spell just for Jasmine. I mean, we've had inquiries from Sarah. Sarah may not make it, so we may do a candle for Sarah in her absence. Aries, I think Aries is going to make it, so yeah, we'll just wait for a little bit longer and see what happens. Would have been nice if I had something like the pendulum or something to pass the time before people arrive, but I did so today. So how have you guys been? Like, what has your day been like? Because today was a very beautiful day in the UK. It was very, very sunny. It was very, very hot, and yeah, it was very, very hot. So I went to the beach, and I thought, you know, I'm going to try streaming at the beach, and it was okay for about half an hour until I cut off, and I just lost signal completely for about 10-15 minutes. It was terrible, so I couldn't reconnect. I had to get off the stream, which was terrible. Vicar says, is that someone playing piano in the background? It's actually a plant biorhythm frequency that has been recorded, and I just play it in my background because I recorded it myself, so I will not be receiving any copyright strikes from YouTube for using that. But yes, the plant biorhythm is put through different instruments, so you can put it through guitar, you can put it through drums, you can put it through different themes as well, like meditative themes. This may very well be the piano one, I'm not sure. But the plant here, it's the biorhythm of lavender actually, so very relaxing vibes. So I think Jasmine is the only member. So I will, well, at least Jasmine, we will give you a candle. We will get right to giving Jasmine a candle. So there are 20 spaces. I really, as I've said many times, I do not think the stream will get filled. I do think there will be candles left at the end. So we'll see what we do here. But we'll begin with Jasmine. So Jasmine's candle can be first. And of course, you still need cleansing and everything like that. But this stream is mostly going to focus on manifestation, the positives, the high energy. But we will do a little bit of cleansing and protecting, of course, and this whole space is cleansed. As I always say, I cleanse the space before, you know, this is our altar, we're all focused on this altar, and I cleanse the space before you arrive. So if you're not cleansed, you haven't had your cleansing bath today, or if you haven't saged your home today, that's totally fine, do not worry about that. Yashi, hello and welcome! So we have our second member, we have Yashi, so we'll have a candle for Yashi as well. If we don't get many people in, of course I will space them out a bit more, but I'm going to make a list. I'll make a list. I'm prepared today. I'm not usually prepared with lists, but I'm prepared. So I have my notepad here. Let's see. So we'll just do a list. It's just in case I forget whose candle is whose, to be honest. So guys, if you are joining, you're very welcome to comment any specific. So it can be a general abundance spell. Now a general abundance spell will increase your abundant energies. So it might align you to higher opportunities. It might give you more luck in opportunities. So if you're someone who's going to a lot of interviews, but you're not passing them, you're not getting the job, you will have more luck in that area. If you are someone who doesn't look, so if you don't look at all for any opportunities, you may still have to look, but it's the look, it's the opportunities, it's the alignments that are made. So yeah, don't sit back and expect something to just come to you. Still do the action, but you're getting a much higher chance of the success, the manifestation, you know? So we have Jasmine and Yashi so far. Thank you, Yashi, thank you so much. I really just love any top where it kind of shows my tattoo. Then I'll just be like, yeah, that's nice, I'll wear that. Okay. Yes, Cass, I'm from the UK, yes. Yeah, so Yashi says not being able to get a job for so many months, claiming all of the positive energies now. Yes, okay. So we'll just wait for a few more people. Hopefully we get some members come in. I don't know if I can share the stream while I'm on it. Oh, Yashi, let me write you down. So Jasmine, Yashi, let me just see if I can share the stream. Okay, maybe I cut out for a minute whilst I shared that, so I do apologise if I was buffering there. I was just sharing the stream to the YouTube posts. Hopefully more people will see that we are on. So let's see. Cass, do you mean the same that you're from the UK as well? Are you from the UK? I love to see people in the chat from the UK because most of the chat is American and Indian, which I love. I love you guys so much. Love, light and blessings to everybody, and I do not prioritize anybody, but it'd be really nice to, it's really nice to know that I could eventually meet some people from the community, you know? So yeah, that's really lovely. So yeah, I'm guessing, so we've been here for 10 minutes. I'm guessing we'll wait for about 5 more minutes and see who pops in. So I'll do Sarah's. So I'll put Sarah's candle up before I forget anyway, because I know that she cannot make it. So let's do Sarah. Oh yes, we have Aries as well. Hopefully Aries will make it in. She didn't say she couldn't make it, but she did request the spot. And oh no. I've put sticky on there so that they stick, and I've lost one. Hold on. At least we haven't anointed them or anything yet, so don't worry about whose candle is whose. Oh no, where did it go? Okay, maybe we have lost the candle. Maybe there is a reason for that. Oh my god! I've got it. Okay. So yes. Okay. So I think I'll spread them out a little bit more since not many people are coming. So we will do Jasmine, Yashi, Sarah, Aries, Jane. There we are. So there are our candles so far. Yeah. So probably waiting. Hello, hey. This is not pendulum or crystal ball or anything like that. When you pop into the stream, please read the title of the video, because although it's mostly crystal ball and pendulum that I do, it's not always, and sometimes I do some different variations of streams. So I do apologize for that. But yeah. So a spell today, it's a spell. So thank you for the likes, guys. If you have not liked the video yet, please do like it. So we're giving about, I think we're 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes to see who pops in, and then we will begin with, we'll begin the spell. So if other members pop in, they can join. We'll see where we're up to. Maybe we can do a bit of a, how can I say it? Like do them in phases, so I might just put you guys all on the top. So Jasmine, I'm really ruining the sticky here. Jasmine, Yashi, Sarah, Aries, Jane. I think if they're all on the top, it might be nice. Oh no, oh my gosh, guys. So I used to use blue tack, but I lost it, and I just forgot to get more. I really should have gotten more blue tack. Here we are! Don't breathe on them, Venus. Don't do anything. Right, so we have Jasmine, Yashi, Sarah, Aries, Dane. That's who we have right now. So yeah, let's see the chart. If you want to join but your phone doesn't come up with members, you can send a super chat or a super sticker, or you're very welcome to send a donation to the PayPal that's in the description. All of the instructions are in the description, so you can send a one-off payment to PayPal and you will be included in the spell with that. It's £3, three great British pounds, or the closest conversion as you can get to it for your country if you're somewhere else. Okay, just put my phone on charge. I will always forget to do that. Always. I need Blue Tack. Blue Tack was perfect, but I just ran out or lost it or something. Okay. 12:45 a.m. Oh, well, you can sleep if you want. You can sleep if you want. I'll have your candle now, so you're very welcome to sleep if you would like. So let's begin with these guys anyway. Let's begin with some cleansing and anointing of the candles. I'm praying that they stay up, I would say, is like the most important thing right now. So I suppose because we only have 5, we can put our spell elements on the altar, on the display. So I don't know where we should put Larry. Maybe Larry should go here. So Larry is kind of like, leprechaun energy is what you want around you. If you have leprechaun energy around you, you have money energy, you have luck energy. It's a beautiful energy, okay? Don't believe the horrible stories of the evil leprechauns. So leprechaun energy, yes, we want that around us. Protection. Of course, we have protection amulets. So I have protected the space, I've cleansed the space, I've requested for my angels and guides to come as well. So don't worry too much about protection, but you can ask if you are like super, you know, I don't want to say OCD, but super precautious about protection and things like that. You are very welcome to do your own protection practice now. If you want to cleanse, if you want to just pray for a moment to your angels, you can take that time now to do that, whilst I just go over the other spell elements. So we have protection amulets, we have our leprechaun as our abundant mascot, and we have our cinnamon. Now, kitchen witchery, you know, using herbs, using raw things from the earth and vegetables, and you know, different types of foods or herbs or whatever it might be. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is perfect for abundance and manifestation. So we should always use cinnamon in our money spells. You can use cinnamon oil, you can use the powder, or you can use the bark. Like we have the bark right now. So we do have the cinnamon bark, hoping that might help the candles stay up a little bit. So there you are, guys. You have some cinnamon there. So we have our leprechaun energy, we have our cinnamon, we have our protection. So we have a lot of things that are really beneficial to our money path. So we're going to have queens as well. So let's see what we feel like. I think everyone can have 2. So we'll have gold and green for everyone if they fit, or we will just maybe place them along like this. So these are actually Happy St. Patrick's Day coins, if anyone remembers. We did an abundance stream on St. Patrick's Day, and I used these as well because I wanted to utilize Larry in one of my spells. But very, very lucky. Symbolism, you know, symbolism is very important in spell work. So you want to work with things. There could be something in your culture, you know, maybe you have a religion or a culture where there's a certain plant or being or herb or anything, flower, I don't know, that represents abundance to you, you know? Maybe it represents abundance to you, you know? Maybe like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but there could be something in your culture or religion that symbolizes money. So you should definitely include that in your own manifestations if you are doing them. So including things that are very symbolic. So the leprechaun, the clover, the coins specifically, because although they're fake coins, they're representing money. Okay. So I will give my 2 main tips for manifesting if you are doing your own manifestation work. So whether it's a spell or whether it's just manifestation, there are 2 things that I would recommend that you do. One is to find a coin with your birth year on it. You can find these on eBay. If you just type in coin and you put your birth date, you can find a coin. Doesn't matter where it's from. I think mine's from the Isle of Wight or the Isle of Man. I can't remember which one, but I found it. I like the pattern on it. You know, I like the symbolism on it basically. So I bought her, and that's my birth year coin. When I do spell work for myself, I put that coin in my shoe. You do not have to do that, but I would recommend it. But you can hold it in your hand, you can put it on your altar, you can carry it around with you as long as you don't spend it. Keep the coin with your birth year on, keep it. And then my second suggestion, recommendation for people manifesting is to not discount the colour red. I know we use red a lot in love spells, but red signifies the root chakra, and the root chakra is the chakra in the past, in primal times, the root chakra activated in order to forage, to hunt, to find shelter. So it hasn't changed much. Our root chakra now, it's all about getting enough money for food, enough money for shelter, a home to live in, security, safety, material things basically, the material things that we need to survive. So wearing red, I would highly recommend on your bottom half. So red underwear, red tights, red socks, red shoes, anything red that you do have. I actually permanently have my toenails painted red. So I just go right to it. Like, my toenails are red, that will do me. But yeah, that are my 2 tips if you are doing your own manifestation of money spells. So apologies to regular people. I know I have mentioned that many times, but I like to reiterate it because we have new people come in and maybe they are not aware of that. So yeah. But we'll begin with the spells now. So yeah, so we'll do a little bit of sage because I keep saying sage. Why do I keep calling bay leaf sage? We don't have sage today. I'm not against cleansing with sage, by the way. It's just my least favourite thing. It's my least favourite. I would sooner use bay leaves, tea tree, vervain. They are my go-to because they work better for me. So yes. But if you want to use sage, if sage works well for you for cleansing, go ahead. I'm not telling you not to. So we'll use the few bay leaves that we have. We don't have many, but they do make a nice sound. I like them on stream. So what we're going to do first is we're going to anoint each of the candles. Now, you can do this in many ways. Generally, it would be nice to do a combination oil where you have your base oil, could be olive oil, but then you put in like cinnamon oil. Like we mentioned, cinnamon is highly abundant. You could have olive oil, cinnamon oil, and then you could put a little bit of your vervain in there for protection as well. I'm trying to show, but it's too bright. Does it want to show it? Well, basically it's a vervain tincture. You can get vervain as a dry herb, or you can get vervain tea as well. So vervain tea is really great for warding off psychic attacks. Even if you're in the process of having a psychic attack, vervain tea will stop it. So vervain is great. It's so amazing. I won't recommend. Well, yeah, I mean, I put vervain in my drinks. I put it in everything. I use it in my spells. I put it in my drinks. But the tincture is made in brandy, so have to give a bit of a disclaimer. If anyone is struggling with alcohol or anything like that, do use the dry herb or use the tea. Don't use the tincture because it does contain alcohol. Of course, it's a very minimal amount, but still, it's good to note. So. Jasmine says, wow, I didn't know they have permanent nail polish. And it's not permanent. No, it's not permanent. I just always do it. I'm always reapplying. So I just permanently have it. I'm just always doing sticky tab things. Yeah, I need some sticky tab things, to be honest. But I'm having hope. Things seem balanced at the moment. So we shall see. Let's all pray. So that's how you set. So this is an example of setting up an altar, okay? So you have your candle for your spell. You have your spell elements. So we are choosing cinnamon for its abundance properties. We are choosing coins to represent the fact that we want more money. We are using a leprechaun to represent that pot of gold energy, that very abundant energy, And of course, we're using some amulets to symbolize protection and give us protection. But yeah. So did anyone take a moment to pray or to cleanse or to ask their guides to protect them or anything like that? because you are very welcome to do that. I have already done that, but like I say, you know, you're very welcome to go ahead, do your own things as well. Sometimes when I do spells online, people do them with me. I have people who have done followed along with my instructions and then sent me pictures of their altars that they've done. So that's really nice. But this seems like a nice quiet stream, so we should be okay. If anyone else does jump in, we'll just pop them along there and move Larry down. Sorry, Larry, you might have to move down. So first of all, we will anoint the candles with our vervain. So this is my main choice of kind of protection and cleansing at the moment. As I said, I've asked my angels and guides for protection. I feel highly protected. I feel listened to and safe. But I just like to be extra safe. So a drop of vervain for every candle there. So there you are, guys. So we have Jasmine, Yashi, Sarah, Dane, Aries. There we are. So that's how it goes. And Yashi says, yes, I prayed. Amazing. So this is what I like. As I talk through the way the spell works, rather than just doing it in front of you and not mentioning anything, I think if there's any moment, any part of the spell where you want to jump in, not jump in, join in. If you want to join in, you're very, very welcome to do so. So we have our prayers, we have our angelic protection here from me and from Yashi, so we have double the protection. And then we also have our drop of vervain on every candle. So we are cleansed, we are protected, we can delve into the actual spell work now. So, but we will do a few sages, just for the sound, and extra protection. So the positive thing about sage is sage can be used for clearing, but can also be used for bringing things in. So this is why I keep saying sage, guys. I meant bay leaves. I'm so sorry. Bay leaves. If I say sage during the stream, I'm talking about bay leaves. I do not know why I keep getting it wrong. So bay leaves can be used for cleansing, but also for manifestation. So this is why I always use bay leaves on New Year's Eve, because I always do this ritual where before midnight I throw bay leaves into the fire with things written on it, things I want to release from that year, and then after midnight, when we move into the new year, I then use bay leaves that have words written on things I want to achieve, and I throw that into the fire. So that's a really nice way to use bay leaves, basically. Good night, Yashi. I will do your spell for you, though. Don't worry, you still have your candle. I will still do it. Don't worry. So thank you so much for joining at such a late time, and we will do the spell for you. If you feel like connecting back to join in with the meditation at a later date, you can do that. The energy will still be there. So you're very welcome to watch back from where you were up to. So yeah. So that's bay leaves. Bay leaves are really great. So I do want to focus more on the affirmation in the stream. So we're going to use our bay leaves, the minimal bay leaves that we have, for manifestation and affirmation, okay? So the lighting of the candles is ceremonial beginning of the actual spell. We've set up the altar, we've protected ourselves, but we are now delving into the spell, you know, we're really taking that step. So Jasmine, there we are. Yashi, ooh. Sarah, Sarah doesn't want the light. Oh, I have matches. I have a very beautiful jar of matches, so I thought the lighter was a bit on its way out, so let's try to get some matches here. Okay. So, witchcraft is a fire hazard. So if you are doing your own spells and things like that at home, please bear this in mind and be extra safe, take extra precautions, always have water at hand for if anything goes wrong, you know. But yes, let's light the other ones. So Yashi, don't know why your one's a little bit resistant to lighting. You might have a block at your root chakra there. So Sarah, Aries, Dane. Yeah, Yashi's candle does not want to be lit. So that's a bit strange. Hopefully we can get it. feeling like maybe a bit of a block in your root chakra, Yashi. So I know Yashi's probably gone to sleep now, but we will bear that in mind and maybe talk about that. Love, light and blessings though, and good night if I didn't say that. I know I'm like really on one, chatting on, aren't I? Jasmine is burning bright. Yes. Someone just comment for a moment because it's showing my chat as 0. So someone just comment to let me know that you're all still here. So we don't have many people who. The only person who is actually here who has a candle is Jasmine. So you have Jasmine, Yashi, Sarah, Aries, and Dane. That's all we have right now. So yes. Thank you, Jasmine. Yeah, I was worried then. So, of course, that's the candles being lit. This is kind of the beginning of the spell, if you will. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a moment as the candle burns down a little bit, because I know that when it comes to money and when it comes to abundance, we can have a lot of fears about the blocks in our path. And I don't want you to think about the blocks in your path. I know in a lot of my streams I do clearing and then manifesting, but this stream is more manifesting. We rarely want to manifest here. So, I want you to release any doubts, any fears, any worries, any negativities, anything like that. We're going to take a moment in meditation to do that. So, you're very welcome to write in the chat if you have, if there is something particular on your mind. You can write that in the chat, because writing it down, or you can write it in your personal space if you don't want to share it with us, but writing it down is a great way to release it. So yeah, let's just all now take a moment. Anything you're worried about, you're going to push out of your mind as much as you can, because we're going to bring in the bay leaves for manifesting in a moment, okay? But let's just take a moment for that. As you breathe in, just take in that beautiful, fresh air around you. But as you exhale, you're releasing any blocks that are in your mind, whether they are real, whether they are worries, doubts, dreams, insecurities. You're going to release them with every single exhale that you do. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Okay, so I really hope that helps a little bit. I hope you didn't focus on them too much. I hope you focused on them as things that you can release, things that you can get rid of, because they are. That's why we're not giving them a lot of time in today's spell. They don't need a lot of time. They don't serve us. They're not our purpose. They're not our blocks. We can navigate them. We can get over them. It's fine. We are fine. We are strong. We are divine. We are in our divine feminine and masculine energies as well. So we have male and female energy here. So we're all embodying our divinity. We're not focused on those lower vibration blocks or fears, doubts, insecurities. Who are they, you know? Who are they? So, we're going to go into the positive part of the spell manifesting. So the candles look beautiful. I'm really enjoying the layout that we have here. Yeah. So we're going to do a bit of bay leaf. I said bay leaf. I didn't say sage for the first time. So we're going to do a bit of bay leaf. So as I go over your candle, so we have Jasmine, Yashi, Sarah, Aries, Jane. As I go over your candle, you are very, very welcome to think of your affirmation. Maybe have a little daydream about what you want, your goals, your desires, your achievements. But don't forget, guys, this is an abundance spell, so you're thinking more about money, jobs, material things that you want, the material things that you want. Maybe it's a new car, maybe it's a new home, maybe it's more money, you know. So I know a lot of you guys are on the love path as well, but we're not focusing on that at the moment. We're very root chakra here, okay? So if you don't have any specific goals, but you just feel like you need to attract more abundance in your life, the best things to focus on will be your root chakra. Imagine your root chakra just expanding and becoming a magnet, welcoming in money, opportunities, you know? Just envision your root chakra like that. So I'll be one moment. I should grab a shell to put the ashes in, and I won't be a moment. So bear with me. You can very welcome to meditate on your candle for a moment. Okay. I'm back. Honey, I'm home. So, okay. So we have the oyster shell. So this is going to just be used just simply to not set fire to everything. Like I said, witchcraft is a fire hazard. So please be careful when you are casting spells. So we have our kind of dregs of our bay leaves. We do not have a lot. But as I go over your candle, please focus on your manifestations, what you want, very monetarily. You know, what the job you want, the amount of money you want, maybe the location you want to live in. Maybe it could even be just like I said, expanding your root chakra, getting more opportunities. Okay, so Jasmine, I really hope you guys can hear that because the crackling is lovely. This is why I love bay leaves. Can you see the smoke? I don't know if you can see it, but yes. So Jasmine, and then we have Yashi. Oh, I can't do it. Yeah, little bit less energy with your Yashi. You might have a slow-paced root chakra. You might have a bit of a block in your root chakra. Your candle wouldn't really light. Your bay leaf was a little bit resistant. So yeah, I would maybe check on your root chakra there. There might be a bit of a block, but this could help. This could help her. So next we have Sarah. So here we are, Sarah. We'll be washing back the stream. Oh, well, I expected it to not go out straight away. But they do that sometimes. It's burned down nicely, so that's okay. Love, light, and blessings to Sarah. Wishing you the abundance you want, and I believe the part of that is the new home that you're looking for. So next we have Aries. So thinking about your manifestation, Aries. Oh, very nice crackle on that one, even though it was very small. Very nice crackle. So I'll choose another kind of small one, see if we get a good crackle. So this is for Dane. Dane, probably getting his own home and a bit more money is probably his focus. Oh, it's still burning out, so it's promising, I would say. It's burning nicely, slowly, but nicely. Slowly, but nicely. So, okay. Yeah. So, I may go over everybody one more time. It looks like we have enough little tiny pieces. So, Jasmine. I don't want to burn myself. Jasmine. That is a really big flame for such a small piece of sage. Bay leaf. Bay leaf! This is a really big flame for a small piece of bay leaf, so I'm feeling pretty good about your path, Jasmine, in some way. Yashi! We'll use one of the smaller ones and see if it helps. Oh, Yashi! Oh, we got a good one then. Oh! That was much better. That was much better. I feel like the spell might be unblocking something in your root chakra. So yeah, that's for Yashi. Sarah! Sarah, very big flames. Very big flames. Positive omen. Aries! Oh, look at that. Ah, very nice. Oh, I love the smoke. I love the smoke. So Dane, we have Dane left. So let's go to Dane. Look at that candle. Sarah's candle. I wish you were here. Ah! I burnt myself on that one. That burned so quick. And that was Dane. So that could be a positive omen though, if you're dipping my fingers in the water here. That could be a positive omen though, because if it's burning super quick, it may mean that the manifestation is going to come quicker. You know, because the average length of a manifestation, guys, it's around 2 months. I usually find it to be around 2 months. For some people it's a bit longer, it depends on the blocks that they have or the delays. For other people it's a lot shorter. Now the energy of Dane's bay leaf would tell me it might be a bit shorter. So yeah. So we'll take a moment now so that we can do a bit of meditation. I know as I'm burning the bay leaves, I'm kind of talking as well, you know, my annoying voice. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply just take a moment. We're going to take a moment in quiet, silent meditation, and you are very welcome to think about your manifestations, daydream about things that you want, focus on your root chakra, tell yourself you deserve these things, okay? I deserve it, I will get it. You know, very affirmative language, guys. In your affirmations, don't say I want, don't say I wish, say I will get it, I deserve it, it's coming to me, okay? So as long as your affirmations are very affirmative, they will suit the spell, they will go well with our spell work. So we'll take a moment in silence now as we do some meditation, okay? So I do hope you join me. So I know that was only short. But did anybody have any feelings come up, or thoughts come to mind, or visions, or were you able to visualize what you wanted or think about what you wanted? Did you have things coming blocking you, or do you feel very open and very, receptive? How do you feel? I'll just wait for a moment. I do apologize. I usually come back out of a meditation very gently. I'm usually like, come back into your space and all of those things. So yeah, I do apologize. That was a very abrupt way to end a meditation. I apologize greatly. I just want to say it's awesome. I really need it. So I only just saw those last two messages. Yes, you can hear it real good and see it amazing. And also my rally need it. Okay. But does anything come up? Any thoughts? It's okay, guys, because I know that sometimes these things can be personal and you might not want to share on stream. You're very welcome to just say something came up that was personal to me. You don't have to share it at all. But yeah. So that's really, really lovely. Really appreciate you guys coming on to do this spell. We didn't get many people on, so we may do another one. We may do another one at a different time, and we will see how that goes. But yeah, nothing came up. Okay, yeah. Does anybody feel like they might need to meditate for a little bit longer? Would you like a little bit longer in meditation? Because we're very happy to do that before we close the ceremony, if you will. I mean, I'm going to let the candles burn right down anyway, so I don't think I'll be closing the ceremony right away. I think I'm going to wait for the candles to burn down, and then I'm going to close the ceremony and yeah, ensure protection and everything like that, Your voice is helping me sleep. Oh, I hope so. I hope I'm not too loud. I know sometimes, because I don't have a mic, I do tend to shout at the phone, and I do apologise for that. So I'm glad if I've managed to be a bit calm on the stream because it's needed, I think. So yeah, well, I'm going to be here. I'm going to take a little bit longer in meditation. I feel it's needed. I want the candles to burn down a little bit more before I close the circle completely, before I close the spell off completely. So I'm going to be here for a little bit longer, but you are very welcome to pop out if you wish to. It's up to you. It's up to you how you feel, if you want to stay to the closing, or if you just would like to jump out. I totally understand. I'm just going to wait a bit longer. I want to really connect with the energy here. And one thing I was going to do with this, because it's very root chakra based, so I was going to end with giving root chakra Reiki. I think we only have two people in. So Jasmine and Yashi, if you're open to it, I could end by just giving you guys some root chakra Reiki. And then close the circle. If you are up for that, please do let me know, because I'm very happy to do that. It just came to mind that I just realised, I was like, you were going to do Reiki in this stream. That's why I didn't want to do too much in the cleansing part, because I wanted to focus really on what is the issue, what do we need to do. Okay, so root chakra Reiki is perfect because any blocks on the materialistic type of path, which money falls under, we need our root chakra to be very balanced, maybe amplified, you know, maybe strong, maybe reaching out for opportunities, but we do need it to be very balanced. So we're going to focus on balancing the root chakra today with some energy work, and then I will close the spell. So yeah, okay, so Jasmine says I love that, and Yashi says sure up for it. Okay, so I will begin with Jasmine, as Jasmine did comment first. So I'll go right ahead with that. So it's only going to be like 3-4 minutes each. But what I do recommend, as you probably know, if you were on the self-love spell, just take a moment to open yourself up to the Reiki, but also really focus on your root chakra. Really think like I'm really allowing my root chakra to get me everything I deserve, to align me to everything I deserve, to amplify to everything I deserve, you know? So really focus on that area. And I will begin. So I'll begin with Jasmine. Jasmine, yours is really interesting because I know that this comes up a lot when I connect with you. I know you have a lot of guides. You have a lot of past loved ones. Different types of guides, angels, and things like that. But your fairy guide comes up a lot when I'm connecting, and it really felt like the Fey guide was really pushing for this path, like focusing, like the Fey guide was kind of saying, I'm focusing more on the material and focusing more on the treasures. They were saying the treasures. So yeah, I really feel like the Fey guide is wants to help you on this path. So that feels really, really nice. But as far as your root chakra goes, it's interesting because your root chakra, there's definitely a slow energy there, like like stagnant, stuck, slow energy. I wouldn't say a block, but I would say stuck. But it feels like it's ready. It's like this ready energy. It's almost like it's about to, go off, so to speak. So it really feels like it's almost like there must be some transition to a different path coming along here, going along here, because it feels really ready to kind of amp up and be in momentum. It feels really ready for it. It's like it's not there right now, but it's ready to do that. And I think that's really interesting to see. I feel like it's a bit of a transition, but I don't feel like it's going to take too much time to get there. I feel like you're going to get there, in the near future, if you will. So that felt quite nice. So Yashi, if you are still here, if you are available, so root chakra Reiki for Yashi. So what we're going to do, and like I said, open up to the energy. I mean, the most simple thing to do is just say, I welcome this Reiki, or I welcome this energy work, or I welcome Venus to work on me. You can just say things like that. But you can, you know, fit your affirmations into it a little bit more. Say the kind of things that you want the Reiki to help with. Focus on your root chakra, you know, all of these things we've been talking about here. So yes. So love, light and blessings to Yashi, and we'll begin with Yashi's root chakra Reiki now. So for Yashi, so the things I'm seeing here, it's like a mismatch. It's like your root chakra is a little bit imbalanced, and there is a bit of a block there. So as we kind of gather that from the way the candle was working as well. Um, Hopefully, as the spell energy settles, it can help with that. Sometimes spell energy expends its energy, removing blocks instead of actually doing the manifestation. Unfortunately, sometimes we need a full cleanser. I always recommend with my clients a full cleanser and then a spell, because then any blocks that were in the way are not going to impact the love spell. But did feel like you had a bit of a block. There was a bit of an imbalance there, and it feels a little bit like it's almost like uh, missed missed opportunities might be the wrong way to say it. It's kind of like divine timing is trying to align something, but there's something pushing against it. There's a path that's going like this way, and divine timing is trying to go this way. Kind of feels a little bit like, but divine timing is there. Divine timing is trying to help you, trying to work on your path. There's just this little kind of niggling thing that's kind of throwing you off balance because you're off balance here. So what I would say, I would definitely say to keep a check on that. But you did feel receptive in the end anyway, and the spell as well. Spells take around 28, well, a month to 2 months to fully settle. So yeah, hopefully you will see some positive shifts in that energy over that time as well. So very welcome to keep a check on that and see how it goes. So yes, amazing. So love, light and blessings to each of you and everyone that came, and everyone that booked a candle as well, who will watch back. So yeah, love, light and blessings to all of you. I think I will do another abundance spell soon for anyone who missed it, because I'm really wishing and willing everyone in my community to have abundance, you know? I don't want, we're all empathetic people, we're all like really, we have beautiful souls, we're very kind, generous, empathetic, and we just also deserve the luxuries that life wants to give us in the 3D as well. We have a 3D body for a reason. Let's embody our divine feminine or divine masculines in some cases, and yeah, just get what we deserve. Get what we deserve, you know? So yes. So I'm going to end the spell. I'm going to end the spell with a thank you, gratitude prayer to my angels, my guides, um, the goddess Abundantia as well, the goddess that I'm working with. So yeah, so we have, you can say thank you, you can give gratitude to your own angels, maybe Jasmine the Fae that came through, you know, anything, your higher self, anyone you might want to give thanks and gratitude to. And we're giving thanks and gratitude, and we're also asking to keep this protection. So the protection that we have around this altar, around our spell work, around ourselves at the moment, we're asking for this to remain as well. So we're giving gratitude for everything they've already done for us, and then we're asking them to ensure that this remains. So please, if you do have a spirit guide or an angel or something like that, or your higher self that you would, or the universe that you would wish to do this with, because one thing people forget about manifesting is when they have like one small step towards the goal, they forget to give gratitude. They forget to be thankful. They're only thankful once they reach the top of the mountain. But every step towards the top is something to be grateful for. So that's what we do. So we are giving gratitude to our angels, guides, gods, goddesses, you know, the universe, anything that is aiding you. We're giving thanks to, but we are also requesting to upkeep the protection. So upkeeping the protection as well. I really feel this space is filled and these guides are not only mine. So that's really, really lovely. I'm missing some messages here. Fabian! Hello and welcome. Sorry, I do not speak Spanish or Argentina. I don't know what language that is. I'm so sorry. But you're very welcome. Love, light, and blessings. It's nice to see you. You can join the community to do things like this, like the things we do here. But we are finishing up our spell now. So I'll go back for a moment into my gratitude before I end the spell. But it is very nice to see new people, so don't feel unwelcomed. Abundance, blessings, and protection to Jasmine. abundance, blessings, and protection to Yashi. Abundance, blessings, and protection to Sarah. Abundance, blessings, and protection to Aries. Abundance, blessings, and protection to Dane. Okay, so that is the spell. That is the spell, and we are now closed. So thank you guys so much for joining, especially with it being bad timing for well, for you. So huge shout out to Jasmine and Yashi. I really appreciate you remaining the whole way through with me. I really hope you felt the energy and felt the benefit from that, because it's okay to watch back if you miss a spell but you want to be included. You remember, you're very welcome to request to be included, even if you're not here, like Sarah, Aries, and Dane. And they requested to be included even though they were not available. So that's fine. But watching the whole way through and being present is the highest energy. Watching back, there's still a lot of energy in there. So if you ever miss one, you still want to be included, just let me know. You can always watch back. You can always watch back. So yeah, if these three watch back, they will still get the energy. I just feel in the moment is the highest energy of all to me, in my opinion. So yes, I really greatly appreciate you guys. So I'm sending love, light, and blessings to both of you. Jasmine, that's so sweet. Yes. And I'm really grateful to your spirit team as well. I definitely felt spirits in here that were not connected to me. I feel Yashi and Jasmine, I do feel like both of your spirit, some of both of your spirits were here in the space. And the reason that they would be here, you might have felt a guide or two with you, but the reason they would be here is just because the altar is here. We're all focusing our energy here, so they will tend to come here. So yes, love, light, and blessings. It's been amazing. And I actually really like some quiet streams because it gets less busy, we can set the altar up quite nicely. I quite liked how we had it set up and we could have Larry and everything. So yeah, I'm really glad at how it went. I think I prefer to do a couple of small ones rather than one big, huge one. So yeah, perhaps there may be another abundant spell soon. We will see. But keep me updated on how you go. Keep me updated on your progression. If you have any issues at your root chakra, like any kind of release going on, you're very welcome to let me know. It's not very common to have release of the root chakra, but yeah, just keep me updated just in case. But yes, so love, light, and blessings to each of you. Really hope to see you soon. And as always, all of the information to contact me is in the description of the video. I knocked over Sarah. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Must be a sign.